President, in the past month, I've come down to recognize Alaskans who have generously devoted their time and talents to our state, make it a better place for all of us to live. It is a great place to live. There's a mystique surrounding my great state, a well-earned mystique. People travel to Alaska from all over the world to discover a part of themselves that craves high peaks, beautiful mountains, streams, swaths of wilderness. But the real wonders of Alaska are our people. Kind and generous people, many of whom have etched warm homes and welcoming communities out of wilderness. Mr. President, one of those people who has helped make my state truly extraordinary is Mona Painter, our Alaskan of the Week. Mona, who will be 80 years old soon, first visited Alaska when she was just 11 in 1949. She flew by herself with others in a tiny 4-engine passenger plane to visit relatives. In the 1950s, she moved to Alaska for good and eventually settled in Cooper Landing. Now, Cooper Landing has about 350 year-round residents, but that number swells in the summer. It has some of the best fishing and rafting anywhere in the world. A stunningly beautiful place. And it has people like Mona, a devoted wife, grandmother, great-grandmother, and someone who, according to one fellow resident, is, quote, the glue that binds the community of Cooper Landing together. She has done so much for this community, volunteering countless hours over the decades to ensure community cohesion in the schools, churches, various clubs, including the Cooper Landing Community Club, which serves as the community's unofficial city council. Since living in Cooper Landing, Mona received an art degree, has taken anthropology classes, and even took a taxidermy class, once practicing her skills on a moose left on the side of the highway. One of Mona's passions throughout the years has been to keep history alive in Cooper Landing. To that end, she started the Cooper Landing Historical Society and Museum, which she is still very involved with. For years, she has devoted her time and energy in collecting bits of history about Cooper Landing and sharing that history with her neighbors, with residents, with all Alaskans. She is also the founding member of the Kenai Communities Association and helped spearhead the effort to create a national heritage area in that part of our state. As one of her friends said about her, quote, the whole essence of Mona's life has been to make this community a better place to live and to restore the history of community. Mr. President, people like Mona make my state great. And I want to thank Mona for all she has done for Alaska, and thanks for being our Alaskan of the Week. Mr. President, I ask unanimous